Most people ask, do you run for 100 miles? And the answer is absolutely not.
There's no purpose of running up a hill that's like super steep grade. You're not gonna get it up there much faster, and you're gonna burn so much energy. So it's really about like enduring the whole 100 miles.
Although, I don't know, I feel like you'll see that on,
It was a little after COVID because I liked like working out and like bodybuilding style, but then all the gyms shut down. So I just started running because I was like, I gotta do something so I don't just like get fat. And then I had a couple buddies at work that wanted to do this 100-mile race, and so they like asked me if I wanted to do it, and I just said sure. I'd never done like a 5K or a 10K or like any races before that. Did the first one, and it was definitely like very challenging. I learned a lot from it. I was definitely probably underprepared for it, but it was also my first time. So, but after it, I was like, I'm never doing that again. I was like, that was so hard. I'm glad I did it once. And then a couple weeks went by, and I was like, you know what? I think I could do another one.
For me personally, I always played sports growing up. And so I played baseball from little league through high school. And I was athletic and I could play, but I was never the star athlete or the best person on the team. And so for me doing this, running long distance, like I'm not gonna go out and beat anybody in a sprint. Like I'm not a fast short distance runner, but I can go out and I can run for a really long time. And not many people can do that. Training is something that I've learned a lot about in doing multiple ultras and then slowly building up to like 100 miles. I'm gonna start out at 30 miles for this week, and then it's slowly building. The next week was 35 miles. I usually jump by 5 miles, and then 40 miles. And at the beginning, I mix in a lot of strength training with that because I think it helps a lot, especially lower body. So do a lot of that at the beginning, and then just slowly build the mileage week by week. So you're always running on fatigued legs, which I think that's what really helps build you up. Because right now, I haven't run, like long mileage for like 2 weeks. So my legs feel really good. So I'll be starting out this race with my legs feeling better than they felt in 2 or 3 months, which I think helps a lot, just like completing like one huge run as opposed to all the smaller runs I kept doing back to back.
Yeah, this one was a little bit different than usual. And so training kind of picked up earlier than I usually would have. And instead of just doing like long or like just crazy mileage weeks, like having 80, 90, 100-mile weeks, I tried to do more so training like specifically for this race. So really like batching the long runs together, and then keeping like the actual weeks like a little bit softer with like the runs, and then mixing in a lot more like elevation training.
So probably, I mean, if we're in this general range, Tunnel Creek or Hobart. So we're bringing 2 shoes just in case. Like this one has a bigger toe box, so I like my Mount to Coast better for this race, but since this has a wider toe box, just in case my toes are rubbing too much, this one just will slip it in, have more room, doesn't rub quite as much. So it's good just to have just in case. I don't know if we'll actually switch. Sunscreen, BioFreeze, chapstick with sunscreen in it, because last time I didn't put sunscreen in it, and even though I was putting chapstick on, my lips were in bad shape. Look, the big ones. Are you gonna bring...
All the aid stations are like pretty close together on this one. So I think the furthest we go is like 10 miles between spaces. So we should be able to fill up water like pretty frequently, which is really nice.
Recap of what's going to be in the pack and then what's in the drop bag. So got a pack with 2 500 milliliter bottles in it, and then I'll have an extra one just in case like there's a longer stretch and it's hot and we need more. I have trekking poles, Zofran, ibuprofen, headlamp, gels, hydration packs, lip stuff, emergency blanket, wet wipes, and then chafing, anti-chafe bar.
That's so true.
I wanted something I hadn't done before in a place that I hadn't been to before, and Tahoe's always been on my list. So we're like, Tahoe, let's do that one.
Yeah, looking forward to it because I've never been to Tahoe before. We just went and saw the lake the other day, and it's beautiful. So looking forward to just getting a run around it for the next 24 to 30 hours. I'll probably be sick of it by then.
That's true. That's everything. Yeah.
Pre-race, pretty much just as many carbs as possible. Low fiber, low protein, low fat carbs, easily digestible ones. So I'm already kind of like sick of eating so many carbs.
Bears?
You having bears?
Do some bears?
You do the bears.
Okay.
I'm gonna get some worms.
Sugar, sodium, carbonation, it just helps the stomach a lot. So drink a ton of Coke. So that's kind of like the race strategy. And then of course, 2 to 3 days before leading up, it's just like carbs, as many carbs as possible. Try to get those glycogen stores up. So during the race, even though maybe you're not taking in as much as because you can't keep up with the amount of calories you're burning, you can't keep up with it during the race. You're just trying to maintain. So hopefully what you've stored up beforehand kind of helps keep you going through the race.
That could be that's our other challenge. They all have to be gone before we. Do you like strawberry or grape better?
I've never had strawberry.
Want to try strawberry?
Yeah.
I guess aid stations people ask about too. So aid stations, there'll be, some are 5 miles apart. There's a couple that are like 2 or 3 miles apart. And then the longest I think is 10, but you always have the aid stations where you can go refill water, things like that. So you're not having to take huge packs of water because the weight adds up on that. So hitting those aid stations, spending 1 to 2 minutes at like the water refills, at the ones where they have like food and things like that. We might spend 5 to 10 minutes, closer to 5 hopefully, and then grab some food, eat it while you're walking, but just to constantly keep moving. And that just helps cut back on time where you're not running or moving. This is the first race I've worked with a dietitian, like a sports dietitian, shout out Maddie. For race day, every 20 to 30 minutes, it's gonna be a gel, like one gel, and then every aid station I hit, especially at the beginning, I'll do some sort of solid food where it's gonna be like peanut butter and jelly or chips, or they'll have fruit and things like that. So try to get in as much real food, especially at the beginning, as I can. And that way, towards the end, when my stomach's not feeling good, when you're sick of gels, like Coke is always the go-to. It's like sugar, sodium, carbonation, it just helps the stomach a lot.
I usually have a pretty sensitive stomach, and so I will probably stick to like gels and powders for pretty much as long as I can take it, snack on little things here and there, and then kind of once I really get sick of all that stuff, I'll switch over to real food. It's kind of like the opposite of Loftin's strategy. For me, I like to see how far I can get on just the gels and powders and things. And then by, mile 70, 80, like my stomach is just ready to suck up anything I put in there. So by that point, if I'm putting in real food, I just absorb it way quicker and easier than I would earlier on.
For the 100.
37. Let's go. 100 mile, 100. Not counting on it, but not setting expectations, but
Putting it out there.
but kind of setting expectations.
If we don't, I'll be pissed.
Yeah, but if it doesn't happen, I'm gonna be pretty upset. I can't miss this. I have not. Here, do this for unis. I'm gonna put it on you. Let's go. Grace, like, is getting out for early.
I know. We're just talking about it. It's like so bad. We go and don't sleep again.
I know.
We get by like 11, 1, 2.
I know, same. I know, keep checking your phone. I know. But it's more of just like towards the second half of the race when you're like you're not even paying attention, you just aren't picking your feet up as high as they normally go. Yeah. So hopefully it doesn't happen, but just in case. Over. Yeah, I just use it for certain. Ball.
Best or the worst?
I guess just in case you're sick of talking, just throw them in. Do you have the Oh, no, I never did. You can't throw it.
Well, maybe it wasn't actually.
It's 4:33. Alex and I are taped, ready, trackers on. We'll actually be able to, it'll show on the map like where we are the whole time, so that's nice. This should be pretty, somewhat accurate. Ready to go. Once a little bit of nerves, but once we get going, that goes away real quick because you got a long time, but it's like, it's fun. This is the exciting part. Everything we work for, coming to a head right here, so let's go.
A lot of choices, and I really appreciate you choosing that. 4, 3, 2,
When she comes in, baby. Clear the way. Number 100, Alex from Lakewood, Colorado.
Thank you.
And number 97, Noya.
Feels pretty good out there.
Yeah. It was like that first 10 miles was like pretty brutal. But luckily you're fresh, so it's once you hit the top you see a sick view of the lake, and then this section is perfect, like 6 miles.
111,
Like
Isaac.
downhill, but we'll go back to that. So but it felt good, yeah. Feel good. It's like you feel the elevation a little, especially climbing. But it's like just kind of get used to it. You're a little more out of breath than usual, but honestly right now, don't feel too bad.
Josh is from Cold Spring, Kentucky.
Yeah, our pace was alright.
Yeah.
A little later than we thought, but
Are we?
I don't think so. No?
No.
8:30?
Yeah, I think it was like 8:45.
Okay, alright, sweet.
Because I feel like we're
we're
pretty
cruising.
good.
Yeah.
The uphills are like, some of those sections it was like 20 minutes, but then you get like 9-10 minutes coming downhill, so it evens out. But yeah, feels good. It's beautiful out here. It was like kind of sprinkling like up top. We were like, hopefully it doesn't like rain, but that was like perfect. So I'd take more of that for sure.
Yeah, the trail's really nice. It's like super soft.
Yeah, not a lot of
real
rocks.
rocks. Yeah, so you can just go.
Yeah. Only ate it once. Or, I mean, almost ate it. Almost ate it once. I was like, it's too early for that.
My lungs are already
I know. Like that dust.
can't laugh.
Watch out for
Dust and elevation.
And 69. Back up the snow rally.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Right.
Thank you.
Flag.
Nice show, guys. Keep up.
Too bad you didn't get us downhill. We look cooler down
Yeah.
Nervous about mostly is just the unknown. Like, I've done a race of this distance before. I've done a race with this much elevation before. I've done a race with like this much climbing before. I've done races with like this much heat before. So all those don't scare me individually, but like together all at once, you never really know what could happen. Probably something will hit you some point along the way. And so it's just, how bad will that be? And like, can I work through it?
If there's something, a goal or something you're trying to achieve that's scary, like, I think for me, one of the things that scares me about this is it's not finishing necessarily. It's more of like, everybody, like all my friends know I'm running this race. Like I've obviously told people, like we filmed content around it. And so to not finish, to have people be like, oh, you trained for all this and then you didn't finish. And it's like almost disappointing people because they're gonna be like, hey, how was the race? And it's like, oh, I wasn't able to finish. And so like, of course I'm gonna be disappointed like for myself, but also disappointing other people.
No Loftin?
It's coming.
That was brutal.
Only 60 miles to go.
It's hot. The heat, and then my stomach was not feeling good. But I took a Zofran, feeling better. But we need a hard reset.
We're both on the struggle bus there for a minute.
We need a coat, we need some ice. This way?
Yeah, we had I mean, it's hot up there, and then with the elevation, it's like neither of us could get any food down. We've just been drinking Coke for like the past 5 hours. That's it.
I think after mile 50, that's one of the hardest parts because it's like mentally, you're like, okay, I just ran 50 miles and that's only halfway. So I think mentally that's the hardest part to get through. And then once you kind of work through it and keep moving and pushing, you're like, okay, now you just chip away. It's like halfway done, all right, but we can chip away miles. But I think the other part of this race that'll be tough is just the elevation for me. So I'm really hoping I don't get elevation sick. I think you might feel a little more tired at first and your legs might start to fatigue a little more earlier than they normally would. But as long as my stomach can stay good, I think I can work through the other stuff.
It definitely gets tough. I think the fact that I've gotten there previously and I've pushed beyond it is comforting, because I can always tell myself, like, we've been here before, we've done this before. You just keep going, and then it always seems to get better too. You'll have these like really low lows, and then, you know, an hour or two, maybe it's 3 hours, maybe it's 4 hours, but you kind of come out of it. And so I'm kind of ready for that. When those come, I know that there's light on the other side in a more brutal mindset, I guess. It's like, it's only a day. Like, I can just keep walking or keep running, and it's like one more day and it's over. 24 hours, it's over. 10 more hours, it's over. So it's really not that long. Like, it's most of the day Saturday, and that's kind of it.
What do you need?
Sorry. You want any of this? Feeling better. Oh yeah. Thank you. Oh, I'm feeling better. Oh yeah. Woohoo! See ya.
I think usually what people are most surprised about is not sleeping during the race, because when you tell people how long it's going to take to run 100 miles, and it's like, yeah, it'll take me over or like 24 or over. It's like, well, are you sleeping? And it's like, no, even though you're exerting so much energy and your body's tired. Sure, maybe some people lay down and take, like, they call it dirt naps, where it's like 5-10 minutes. And even though I've never tried it, like, people swear by it and they say, no, if you do it and it helps, well, caffeine helps, but your body just kind of like wills you to like keep going, because you know there's a finish. And so it's like, okay, I just got to make it to like this point and then I can sleep.
I really like a challenge in pushing myself to like my maximum potential. Just that this is the reason I signed up for this, is to like challenge myself. Like, we want the challenge. That's why everybody's out there doing it. Like, if you didn't want a challenge, we would have done a 5K. We would have done something a lot easier that was a lot more attainable and digestible. But having this like lofty, grandiose goal is why we're all out here doing it. And so we want that hard challenge. And so usually when that hits, that's when it's kind of like, okay, here it is. This is what we wanted. And then you kind of just like lean into it because, yeah, I asked for it. And so races like this really do that for you, and you're allowed to, or you experience such a wide range of emotions and thoughts and feelings in such like a short, compressed period of time. There's a lot of just internal chatter that happens just with yourself out there. And so you get to experience a lot of things, not just like finishing a race, but there's a lot of like personal development and like deeper things you get to kind of like go through when you're out there on a journey like that. So I think it's really cool, and I always come out the other side like a little bit more confident in myself, and which translates into other aspects of life.
So let me explain a little of what's going on right now. Alex is about 10 miles ahead of me because ever since mile 20, I have been going diarrhea and extremely nauseous. I've taken medication, nothing's helping. So Alex went ahead. I was on the verge of hauling it because I couldn't keep any food or liquid in my stomach. So I'm still going. But I just get a text from Alex that he's got rhabdo and he's peeing root beer.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm just gonna drink a bunch of water and see what it looks like in the light.
Does it feel pretty bad?
No, I feel fucking great. Which is what sucks. Like, I don't think I've ever felt this good in a race before. But like when Loftin and I split, I was like, oh, I want to make up a bunch of time, and I was like, I want that sub 30 buckle. Yeah. And I guess I went too hard.
Hi there.
Hello.
What are you here for?
Pea and blood.
Pea and blood. Okay, sit on down. Those are nice happy chairs.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. You're not the only one on the course, I'll tell you that. That doesn't make it super, you know, it happens.
Yeah.
Is this your, do you want to sit or do you?
I feel great. I feel awesome.
Okay. Actually, so you're, how many times have you peed?
I'll have a little bit. I mean, I can get it out like every 30 minutes.
A decent
Just
amount?
like just a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you drank, gosh, at least half an hour or a half a liter every hour. We like a liter, but
3.
3 times in the last how long? Yeah, he took, I probably took a total of 600 ibuprofen over the course of 200 at a time. Did fall off his hydration a little bit. I think we have something to go off of. We're gonna rehydrate you. But yeah.
And sell it for like movies. No, I can show you. You gotta go watch.
Building up to the race and then finally doing the race and being able to complete it, even though it's like really hard and seems a little bit crazy, it's just one of those things where it's like, okay, I can do it, and finally getting through the whole entire race and being exhausted at the end, but completing it, just that sense of accomplishment overrides, I think, all of the pain you experience going into it.
My night, man.
Rough?
Oh man, it was rough. I'm like just under an hour from the cutoff. The cutoff's 7 a.m.
It's close.
Do you know where Alex is?
Yeah.
Every time I start running, I was gonna like shit my pants. So I literally just had to like speed hike. And then every aid station I just stop and go to the bathroom. And then my stomach was all messed up. So then I had to sit there because I had like no energy. So I had to try to let my stomach settle so that I could eat something so I didn't pass out on the trail. It was a nightmare. But now I feel, my nausea feels better, but I still, my stomach is, or my bowels are still messed up. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and I'm gonna do that big ass climb.
No, it's not full. I want all the
My
tables.
table. We need space.
My tables.
At least I'm gonna get it before the sun comes up. All right. Last only marathon to go. Easy.
It's a ski run.
They call it an intermediate ski run. I'm like, that's a black diamond. There's nothing intermediate about it.
Success for me with this race is just finishing and not having regrets about the training leading up to it. So it's not a particular time because every race is different. And so many things can happen out there, and so I don't want to like put a hard, time on my actual race. But getting to the end and not having that thought of like, I should have trained harder, I should have done more of this, I should have done more of that. Getting to the end and being like, I did good, I did what I set out to do, and I feel good about it.
Down by 12. You said you're down by 12.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on.
I determined I was gonna miss the flight if I. Yeah.
That was a doozy.
Oh, I bet.
They're not all pretty ones out there. That was a rough day.
I'll tell you about it once I get back.
Have better seats there. You can take a break.
Okay, let me just. Yeah.
If you want it done, he's over in the Ultra Lounge.
Worst word problem in the world.
Anywhere else, dude? Turn around. Back of the neck.
You're welcome. You too.
Let's party.
Honestly, success for me is just finishing it. I just want to finish it. No matter, like, when it comes down to it, I set this time. It's like 24 hours would be awesome, but as long as I can finish it, it would be successful for me, because I'm not going out there to, like, I know I'm not going to win it. There's guys who are just like, the pace that they can keep up, they're just dialed that way and just built different. And so they're going to finish in like 18 hours, and it's just crazy. So it's not like I'm going out to win this thing, but for me, I think success would be finishing it, but also just, I think finishing it in quicker time than I did last time. It was like just under 29 hours. It was like 20:50 something. So I think if I can beat my last 100-mile time, even though it's a different course, different elements, there's gonna be differences. Like, I think this one will actually be a little harder than my last one, but I think if I can beat that time, that would be a big success. My training and everything I planned and worked towards was like adequate, that I did everything I needed to do the best that I could for this race. So there's nothing, like, it wasn't a lack of training, it wasn't a lack of preparation. I did everything I needed to finish in the time I did. So I think that's the biggest thing I want to get from this, or say about it in the end. It's just everything that I could have done, I did, and that's how I finished. That's how I ended.
Finally! Woo! Oh, it's hot.
Had to get it.
The last 30 miles were honestly the best I had felt since the beginning of the race, so I was really able to push it all the way to the end. The last 10 miles dropping into Carson City were rough just because we were dropping into 100-degree weather, but I was able to feel good, better than I had felt, so really push it to the end, and man, it took longer than I thought, but I was able to get it done.
Yes, that'd be great. Thank you, man. That was hell of it.
Coke?
Back in Los Angeles, and very sore and stiff. I'm hobbling around. Some elderly people were passing me on the walk, but still intact. We got it.